Hi everyone. I really need to I need to create better sleep habits because I really shouldn't be vlogging right now. I should be going to sleep. Um, but I went to the healing garden today for the first time. I had a client intake because you need to do that before you become one of their clients. And I'll go into more detail when I'm not half asleep. But I just feel very validated as to where I am in my post-cancer journey right now. And I haven't felt that way in a really, really, really long time. It's, I am about 3.5 years out right now from diagnosis. And almost all of my doctors and stuff, like my Lupron's over, my Zometa's over. The doctors are like, okay, go out and like, you're good. Go live life now. And you're left like, wait, what? And when treatment is over, it's like, it's a whole other like realm of, like, what the fuck just happened? And when I'm still behind on my vlogs, but when I've been watching as I am uploading them and I hear myself, saying the things that I was saying like a year ago, where I question myself so much. And of course, like hindsight's 2020, like how would I even know back then, the things that I know now. But the main reason I wanted to just come on real quick now was just to throw out the nugget that don't let anyone else tell you how you should be feeling. And I don't know. It's just so easy for people to like dismiss you in general. And even in this community where the doctors are like, okay, we don't have to see you as much now. And, you're not a patient anymore. So, just go on and move ahead. And it's hard to do that. It's hard to define, what moving ahead looks like for you now, because obviously, like, having cancer is like a life changer. So when I had the intake today, it was like, I don't know, a half hour, an hour. It wasn't like incredibly long. But they were saying that a lot of people that go there don't go there while they're in like the chunk of their treatment. They go there like when things settle down a little bit and they have time to think about like what's happening and moving on to this next step of like going back to life, because you're never going to go back to life the way you were before all this shit happened. You're not the same person. I have a tattoo I'm looking at on my arm right now. I'd show you, but I'm holding it with my right arm. I found out, I was going to do a vlog, but I didn't. I found out from plastics last week that they are not doing another surgery for me. I thought I was going to have one last reconstruction revision and then have my nipples tattooed on, and he doesn't want to do another surgery on me. I understand he wants to be conservative, and I also, A, don't want to be in pain, and B, if there's no surgery, it's like, okay, what I have is just what my body's going to look like forever. And I just had this preconceived notion that, like, when you have breast implants, you look like this, jacked up Barbie doll, and that's not what I look like. So I did schedule an appointment to have my nipples tattooed in like 2 weeks. He said like if the pain was worse or got worse or whatever, like he can go back in and do a surgery even after the nipples are put on. But I just feel like I'm kind of shoved to the curb, which in some ways is a good thing. That like, you're doing so great, now let's move on. My oncology psychiatrist broke up with me. I say that like half joking, where she's like, you're fine, you're fine now, so go live life. You're sane. Woohoo! My psychiatrist. Oops, sorry. I have to my arm. I have to go to sleep. My psychiatrist said I'm sane and like it's time to just move along. And I get it. Like I've been off the Lupron for a little over a year. I've been on these meds for a year that have calmed down the side effects of the withdrawal of the Lupron. I am curious if I'm going to have the same thing with withdrawal from the Zimeta because I would have been due for a Zimeta infusion right about now. But I've been super busy with work and tutoring a lot of kids. I've been like, I didn't get home from work till 8 o'clock today. Crazy. 8 like p.m. It was a very long work day. Anyway, I just want to throw that out there. And I'll do a longer vlog about the healing garden. I can't say that I'm mad I didn't go there sooner because I just wasn't in a space to go there sooner. You just look at things very differently. And I was on the way in, I was thinking like, all right, how do I sum up my story in like, 20 minutes or less? It's a lot that I've been through. Aside from I mean, yes, it's the cancer, but it's also like, hey, my apartment flooded after my reconstruction revision and I had to move. And my mom died last year. And like, here's all these things that happened on top of everything else. But I'm thrilled with the supports that they have there. It's such an eclectic thing. They are a nonprofit, which is just awesome. And I wonder if I should do a Neighbors to Know about it because, they work off of funding, donations from people, and the stuff that they offer at like very little, if any, cost is just it's just amazing. But my arm hurts. I gotta go to sleep. I just want to empower you for like this whole whopping 5 minutes, whatever it is, to just you know yourself. You just gotta. I mean, yes, you have to listen to the doctors and stuff. Oh, why am I vlogging so late? Yes, you have to listen to the doctors and stuff, but just don't let anyone minimize you. I know easier said than done, but like when you haven't gone on this crazy cancer train before, like how are you supposed to know shit? You don't know shit. You just learn as you go. There's no manual. And like after all this time to be told like, that I'm doing the right things. My timing is the right timing. And I don't know. It was just very validating, all the stuff and all the ways that I've been feeling. When people say to go back to regular life, and I'm like, how do I do that? And she's like, yeah, we've got, most of the people that come here say the same thing. Well, why don't they tell you that when you say that versus just saying to you, just go out and do all the fun things you used to do? And I said, like, she mentioned joy and meaning. And I'm like, yeah, I don't really have joy in the things I used to do. I'll do them, but I don't like feel joyous when I'm doing them. And I actually filmed another Neighbors to Know, which I haven't filmed one of my shows in, oh my gosh, it's 2025 now. So I haven't been in the studio. Well, I did a monologue-y kind of thing, but I haven't like edited. I haven't edited with Final Cut in probably 4 years. During the pandemic, I think, like when it first started, was my last one that I did through Zoom where I was editing. But there wasn't a lot of editing when you're in Zoom, if any. I feel like I just threw on like a intro and an outro and I was done. But I went in the studio and I filmed an introduction, and I did a Neighbors to Know for Amanda Thomas Boutique, which is where I went for my bra fitting. What was my point? I don't know. I'm tired. I shouldn't be vlogging right now. Crap. What was I saying? I don't even know. The brave vlog is part of it too. Oh, finding meaning. Because I'm like, I did that, and I'm like, is that my meaning? And I'm like, I give back. That's like how I am. And she said something like, well, you give back, but who gives to you? And I'm like, And I mean, there are certain, I mean, like my community at church, like I said, like after my surgery, they fed me, they took care of me, like with that kind of stuff, and I had so many people that stepped up after my apartment flooded and stuff, and several people were scared away that I haven't like heard from, and I don't know what that is about, and I can't. I get that that happens. I can't hyperanalyze it. I can't take it personally because what would I do differently? There's not really much I could have done differently. And like Barb has just been there for me, to take care of me after my surgeries and stuff. Like that's huge. Um, but she said she said it happens very frequently that people are just used to giving, 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 and they feel weird or whatever about sitting back and letting things be given to them. They have several support groups there, and she was mentioning one who she said might fit my demographic because, I'm divorced, empty nester, um, whatever, age wise, I guess, I don't know. But she said they have a support group. There's two that she thought would be a good fit, and she said one of them has a lot of people that are just like recently diagnosed. And she's like, you would have a lot to offer. And I'm like, I know, and that's great. But and she could tell in my my voice that I'm like, I have a lot to give, but the whole point of me going there is that I really need to get stuff from other people. Um, it's great that I'm inspiring it all, but I also need to fill my own cup, which is why I'm there. So I'm curious to go back. I'm curious to go. It's very pretty now. It's like all snowy and stuff, but their grounds are really pretty, and that was with them covered with snow. So I'm curious what they look like without. But I have to go to sleep because I'm friggin' exhausted. Um, so yeah, I'm coming to terms with. I'm like wearing a tank top right now. I'm coming to terms with the boobs, and are these the final project? I don't know. I don't know. I'm also gonna sign on for the Live Strong program. My gym membership ends like next month, so I want to look into excuse me, look into the Live Strong program and like how that works with timing and stuff. Because I've heard like nothing but good things about the support and stuff, and I do want to continue with the gym after I'm done with the membership that I have right now. Um, But yeah, don't let anyone. I say often, don't let anyone dull your sparkle. This isn't really like a sparkle. If you know there's a fire lit under your ass for something, because like you can tell there's a fire lit, don't let someone else tell you that no, there's not. Like, you should be feeling this and you should be doing this and blah blah. It's a load of friggin' malarkey. You need to just honor and respect where you are and know that even though the medical community can say like this is where you should be, so go do this, you are where you are with your own process. It's your own timeline. It's different from anybody else's, so just advocate for yourself. I know it's freaking exhausting. It's been 3.5 years of this shit. Well, longer than that, because I had kidney stone and crap before that for like, almost a year before diagnosis. Um, yeah, just stay true to you, speak up. I get that it's hard because you don't want to piss people off either. Maybe you do. I don't know. And it's hard to know the right things because, like, what do we know as patients? Turns out you know the best, you know the most about your body compared to anybody else because you're living in it every day. All right, seriously got to go. I'll fill in more later. If you're local to the New England area, because I think it's just here, I don't know what their website is, but it's the Healing Garden in Harvard. Harvard actually is not near Boston. I thought I was taking the train in because it was like Harvard. Harvard, Massachusetts is actually like west. It's like like I passed donkeys on the way there. It's not towards like the metro area. It's in the other direction. Um, Learn something new. It's next to Boxborough. Anyhow, it's the Healing Garden. So when you're ready, if you're local here, take a peek. It's not just for breast cancer survivors or people facing breast cancer. It's any cancer. They started as solely for breast cancer, which I wasn't aware. And I think she said like almost half the people that go there have a breast cancer diagnosis or had a breast cancer diagnosis. All right, gotta go to sleep. Later, people. Stay strong. Bye.